Hi, it's Jack from Alpha Charts with a focus list video. Today is 12/24/23. That's December 24th. Happy Christmas Eve. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security, and I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right, thank you all for being subscribers. If you aren't a subscriber yet, this is part of my free view between Christmas and New Year's. I'm giving this away for free for everybody to see if you want to become a subscriber, right? What better way but to see what it's actually like for free, and then you can decide if it's going to help you. This is what I offer, obviously. A focus list video, which is what I'm making today, right now. I do a midweek video, midweek market note. I do annotated charts, daily market scans. I do if you saw my state of the market yesterday, but also my stocks to watch earlier today. It's a very long format video if you want that. I can't make this video, my focus list, without my long format video, because that's part of my process of getting down to the best of the best charts for you. I do all of this and so much more. It's $10 a month, an amazing deal for the content that you are getting. My goal is for all of us to do better in the markets. And if I can save you hours and hours of time every week doing the research, then, mission accomplished. My goal is for all of us to stay in the stock market during bullish times and being safe during bearish times and being in the best names possible. Okay, again, it's a subscriber group, $10 a month, super cheap, but amazing content in my opinion. And so hopefully this will help you, and this week you can decide whether it's right for you or not. Getting into this list now, focus list videos only try to be 10-12 minutes long, so I want to really get to the meat of it. We have a beautiful looking pattern in the SPY, trying to get to all-time highs. There are some concerns. Basically, things are a little overheated. Doesn't mean they can't stay overheated, but right now they have that overheat look to them. With that being said, there is, I think, opportunity and potentially rotation that could keep the bull market going, even if some of it pulls back. Okay. So on the week, and again, what I do with this video is I always look at what did SPY do for the week, 0.91, and let's see what my picks were from last week for the focus list to see if they moved in our direction. And we like to, metric them versus the spider or SPY. So first one was Upstart. Again, I now take all of these positions, and so if they, I have skin in the game, so I'm taking it between 2 to 5% on any of these positions. Like Upstart broke, I got stopped out break even. That's all updated on the spreadsheet, right? So I offer the spreadsheet again, something that we just started doing, to see, to show where I would enter, what I would do, and so on and so forth. You see Upstart here. I basically literally break even on that particular trade. It was only a 2-day trade, but it is what it is. All right, I'm talking too much for this particular video. Coin was another one we talked about last week. There it is. That was up 18% on the week. Congratulations if you took that name. It was extremely actionable and did very well for us. Snow was one we offered on the week. That one is down a little bit. I am down a little bit still in that name. OZK, Ozark Bank. It's in a beautiful consolidation right now. So it didn't break out, but it's still very actionable, and I still have a position. Hood, up 11% on the week. Congratulations if you took that one. Again, that's another name I am in. Golf, I entered on the week, and I actually stopped out a little bit, probably too tight on this one. It's up 1.7, so it'll beat the SPY, and it still looks really good. So golf, and the other one was Upwork. Now this one never hit. So this one never hit. It was down 0.95. So again, never became an actionable item in my eyes. All right. And not only that, but I also put my buys in there. So overall, really good week, right? Did very, very well, beat the SPY on most of those names that we took. And nice job if you took some of those names as well. Hopefully you did and made some money. All right, so what do we have going to this week? So this week, if you saw the stocks to watch video, um, I'm focusing on some software. I want shippers, I want home builders, and I want regional banks. So what's the first one? First one will be NetApp. NetApp has a beautiful consolidation pennant, right, from this right here. It needs to break out though, right? It needs to get above $90.50. I think that's very reasonable. And my stop would be, probably around 88.50. That is a nice, reward to risk. I like the declining in volume. And if it does start to move positively, I very quickly change my stop um to the VWAP or the 9-day EMA as things move higher. Okay. Again, all this will be annotated for you later on today, and I will post all of this as well. So NetApp looks really good. Next up is STNG. The tankers have been doing really well. This has a nice base it is breaking out of. I want to see a pullback though, right? This extended too much for me. I want to pull back into this, 62, even $63. If it can pull back to $63, I think we can manage risk very nicely against the 9-day. And if it continues to go in our favor, we'll make a very nice reward to risk. And if it doesn't and breaks the 9-day or breaks this purple area, we'll call it, if it gets below 62-ish or even 61.50, there's no reason to be involved. It'd be considered a false breakout and we'd be out. I like that reward to risk in an emerging area that's doing very, very well. PHM, home builders continue to do well. This is a beautiful flag, a breakout above the flag, and I think we could be long with a stop below the 9-day, right around $100 or so. A very simple setup. It's one that we've talked about in the past. So if you're in this name, that's a potential add-on buy. And if you're not in this name, it's a place to start and just play this home builders trend, which is doing absolutely fine, right? Huntington National Bank or Huntington Bank shares. Regional banks are phenomenal looking, and there is a beautiful flag right into the 9-day. Exactly what we want. So, potentially, break out above, 1275-ish or so. And I would use that 9-day, which is proven to be potential support, as my stop, someplace right below 1250 or so. Maybe below this one right there. That low is 1247, so like 1245, something like that, right? 1240. Again, this will be annotated with exact numbers in a little bit, but again, I like this name quite a bit. A couple software names: FRSH, Freshworks. Look at the current volume as it's coming back in, right? There's your breakout, there's your retest. If it can break the trend line, right? Get above, 24.25. I like it at 24.25 using the 9-day as my stop. It makes sense to me. Good reward to risk, and there is a lot of room potentially to the upside. So we'll see where our targets are going to be, but this looks really, really good. I mean, I think this can make it to $40, right? I'm going to put a target in here. This is my target. So your reward to risk here is absolutely phenomenal. Maybe $38, $39. But that's where I like it right there. So FRSH, and then they have Datadog. That's the other software name. Again, there were 6 names in total for this. Beautiful base, wants to move higher. Breaking out of this general area. I like that quite a bit. Let's zoom in and just see what we got going on here. There's your pullback right to moving averages. Want to see this, really get above, 132.25, right? Using the 9-day, something just below the 9-day, probably this right here, about 120. Great reward to risk. And again, it has a lot of room to the upside. Using a measured move, we can say that this moved, 56 or so points, and roughly, we'll say here, 56 points brings us, right in, right in here. right? So we can say that this area is our potential target based on a measured move if this is an inverse head and shoulders, and that would be my target, period. So that looks really good. Now, there are a couple ETFs that I like that I want to share with you all, and we'll look to get involved in. The first one is, so KRE. Let's talk about KRE. This is not the one I want to get involved in, but this is the underlying ETF. So love this flag. Regional banks have a lot of mojo coming into it. So my play will be DPST. Looks exactly the same. I'll use, the low of this day, which is 92, we'll call it 92.50 or so. 92.50 as my stop. And if it can, break out, I potentially could buy it right here, but I more preferably would love to see a breakout, above $99, right? I could buy it at $99 and my stop would be around, 92 and change. It's about 7% risk on a triple leveraged ETF. That is very reasonable. Position size to your risk tolerance for something like this, right? So move a little bit faster. If you don't like this, if it's too fast, you could use KRE, right? Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. It's, so I'm giving you both options. The other one is ITB. Again, home builders have a beautiful pennant, a break above, 102-ish. And I think we could be long home builders very easily and very comfortably with a stop at, $99 and let the 9-day EMA just guide us, right? And we'll get into a very, very small risk and even profitable position, hopefully quickly. The triple leverage on that is now. Again, it's not perfect equal, so underneath maybe some supply here, but as long as the underlying is moving higher, that's what I care about. This doesn't bother me as much as if ITB had that issue. But I think same thing here, above 109, 109-ish or so, 110. And I think we could be long this name, we'll call it 110, above 110. And I would use 103 as my stop and just keep trailing my stop underneath that moving average. Okay. So that is the focus list video. Again, I will annotate each one of these and present them to you as well. Again, my goal is to present as much material so you could incorporate the way that you want to. It may be a long format, it may be the shorter format video, it may be just charts, annotated charts, right? You may like my market note. So again, I present to you all this information in so many different ways so you can take it in the way that you want to. Okay. Hope you all are doing well. Good luck. If you like this type of information, for $10 a month, I think this one video alone is worth $10 a month, because you get I do this every single week for subscribers. Okay. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.